So I attempted to make a Desi pizza in a toaster oven. How did we do it? Let's find out. Like every other pizza recipe, this one starts with a cup of lukewarm water and some yeast. We added a little sugar to the yeast to help it bloom, and we let it to the side to do its thing. Here we have maida going into the bowl, 70 grams of maida, and about the same amount of whole wheat flour or atta. These two together combine to give a beautiful texture. Add a little salt, we'll mix it up, and here's that yeast water we created earlier. It's been about 15 minutes. So the goal with creating this recipe was very straightforward. We want it to be easy, we want it to be as hands-off as possible, and we want it to be tasty. So here I have the dough kneaded for about a couple of minutes. We will let the dough rest and knead itself by a technique called autolysing, in which when you rest the dough, it kneads itself. And 15 minutes later, we will knead it again for a minute, and that's it. Now here I have a bowl with some olive oil in it. We'll move the dough around so the olive oil covers every part, and we will put this in the fridge for about 3 days. Now 3 days later, the first thing we do today is make the sauce. So here I have olive oil in my pan. We will add a little bit of garlic. Put the gas on low. We don't want a lot of browning to happen over here. A little bit of chili flakes. And some stems of basil. We'll talk about basil more in a minute. We'll now add a couple of tablespoons of my homemade tomato paste. If you want to know the recipe for that, do let me know in the comments. After cooking the tomato paste for a minute, we'll add some fresh tomatoes. We'll talk about the fresh tomatoes as well in a minute. Okay. We'll now let this mixture cook. It's getting a little too thick, so we'll add some water. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and we'll keep cooking this until the sourness of the tomato is completely gone. That's about as much as we want. That's beautiful. Okay, let's get the ingredients ready. I have some paneer with me today. I'll just cut it into smaller cubes. And once the paneer is done, we'll do the same for onions. We'll cut them into chunks and we will open the onions up. All right, onto the side you go. Okay, we'll do the same with some red capsicum, some yellow capsicum, and some green capsicum. Now we have half a tomato here. We'll take out the seeds. Okay, I have some basil leaves. I will put them on one on top of the other and roll them into sort of a cigar shape so that I can easily chiffonade them. Chiffonade is just a chef's term for thin slices. So I'm going to put some semolina on my work surface. This just helps the pizza get crispy at the bottom and help it not stick to the surface or my container. Now if you look in the background on the top left, I have my oven. I put my toaster oven at the highest temperature it goes to with the convection setting on. I also have a tray heating in there. This dough will make 2 pizzas for us, so we'll cut it in half. And for the first half of the dough, we're going to make it into a ball again. And we're going to turn it over. And we are going to start stretching this dough out. See, the semolina is helping the dough not to stick. Now that looks like a pizza base already. So what do we do next? Well, since we don't have the heat of a real pizza oven, which goes up to 450 degrees Celsius. My toaster oven only goes up to 250. So we are going to have to do things in steps. The first step is to pre-bake this pizza base a little. It's okay if there are a couple of holes or the dough is a little thinner in one place. I'm going to put this pizza into the oven for baking a little bit, still on the convection setting. Just about 2 minutes later, I have my pizza out. Quick look at the bottom, it looks to be cooking properly. We look good to go. So the next step is we're going to oil our tray. This oil will help make our pizza bottom crispy. Now we'll oil the pizza and we'll spread our sauce, followed by our toppings. First our basil, and then our 3 colors of capsicum. Some onions, some paneer, and we'll top all of this up with some mozzarella cheese. Typically you would add mozzarella at the bottom, but I like to put it on top because the mozzarella gets browned a little bit and it tastes a little bit better for me. Back into the oven for another 4 to 5 minutes, and then we turn off the convection setting and put on only the top element for about a minute. Here we are, we're taking out our pizza now. That looks really good. So I'm going to use a pair of tongs to check underneath the pizza. All looks good. We'll transfer it out of our tray. Now here's our pizza. I'm just going to cut it into 4 pieces and we're going to put it on a plate. Add some ketchup, some chili flakes, and a little bit of oregano. If you like the recipe, press the like button. If you have suggestions on how we could improve the recipe, let me know down in the comments. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.